just been to the European Parliament, and I have a very serious situation. I had it stamped by the European Parliament. One has been addressed to the President of the European Parliament. The second, they told me to come down here because I have to engage these three people. I have a political situation that's gone on for 5 years. All the way back to Kofi Annan, if you remember him. With the UN, I've been to the Foreign Ministry. I need to hand this in for these people, get it stamped and dated like this, and then I have to go to Strasbourg for human rights, to deal with human rights. And I've detailed on the other pages exactly the scope of what it was, the conclusion, what actually happened, and individually.
Yes, one moment I call.
And then once you have a physical, this is what I've been told to do. I was with an American from the aerospace. He went to European Parliament and they told him this is what I have to do. My bag is out there, yes? Who's coming down?
Who's come down, yes.
No, but who is it?
It's a receipt from the building.
What does that mean? The manager?
It's not the manager, it's from the reception.
Okay.
I'm just for the security.
Okay. You know how long it'll be? Because I gotta take a bus to Strasbourg for the exact same thing, and then Brussels.
You come direct.
What I was told was because it's been addressed to the President, but because these 5 people deal with the individual cases, it has to come here. All I want is really a stamp and a date like that. I physically handed it in, and then I can email the rest of the evidence.
I cannot do a stamp.
No, I know you can, but he can.
Yeah.
Bonjour, parlez anglais?
Yes.
Okay, I have a very serious situation that I've tried to solve myself. To cut a long story short, I was the first political refugee, the first person from Canada and the UK to apply for political asylum, yes?
Yeah.
I've delivered $6 billion in IT projects. I worked for Bank of America, Royal Bank of Canada, Bank of Montreal, Formula 1. 5 years ago, the UK had a referendum where they were going to break up.
Yeah.
That referendum was fake. Because I was about to be the next CEO in Canada, I essentially got sold. So I've been electrocuted, I've been tortured, I've been injected, I've been paralyzed in the UK. German Anonymous sent me to Germany, and the German government said, we will look into giving you political protection. A little bit like the guy who went to Russia. Yes? Yeah. When I got to Germany, I was practically tortured every day, beaten by cops. What I have now done is I basically got a call from the Russian government saying go to Luxembourg, you'll be safer there. I don't know who it was. I was in Bonn going around all the ministries. What I've detailed here, I've already handed in one to the President of the European Parliament, yes? It's stamped and dated here. What they told me is because they deal with legal matters, justice, home affairs, social matters, Brexit, which is essentially what this is about as well, right? Because if I get set, I have nothing to do with politics.
Yeah.
I was made a scapegoat because I was too good at my job, and now there's hundreds of euros on my head. So what all I need to do is hand this in. I'm then going to Strasbourg, and like these are all the police reports. And the police actually said, we're not logging any more police reports because if you log any more, we'll log 4 against you. I've been attacked with an axe, I've been poisoned, electrocuted. So I just need to say that I've handed this in
I know, but I can't give you a stamp for that. It's not my decision to make.
No, I'm not saying, I'm just saying to say that I've handed it in. I need to know that I've handed it in.
Yeah, you can hand it in here, but it's
I need to go away with something because you could say that I've never handed it in.
Yeah, it's no disrespect or anything, but we cannot just take it like this. If you give me an envelope and you ask me to sign that I took the envelope or something like that,
Then I will do that. I have no problem. But the thing is, I'm down to minimum money. Yes.
Yeah.
If you can give me an envelope, I will stick it in an envelope and I will address it to the person you want me to. I have no problem with that.
Yeah, but still I cannot give you
I need
a
some
note of recipient.
No,
I cannot give you something that we have it.
but but why not?
If you can send it per post with a recommendé. I don't know if you know it. If you send
My life is on the line right now.
I
I'm
understand
not asking you to admit to it, to say any of this is right. All I'm physically saying is I have physically handed it in here. I don't want you to do anything more.
No, that's okay, but I cannot give you. You need
Just
a
something like
stamp or
this. Something like this. Just to say
but
that I've done it.
I cannot give you.
Why?
something like that.
Well, now you're concerning me then.
No, you can give it in like that, but if you send it per recommendé,
But look, if you give me an envelope, I will write it on the envelope right now.
I understand what you want to say, but with the recommendé, you always have proof that you send it in.
No, but I will have no proof.
Yeah, with the recommendé, you will have proof.
What's recommendé?
You
I'm
have
not
to
from
go to the
Luxembourg.
post. Yeah, you have to go to the post.
I have zero money, my friend. I normally make 100. No, look, my life is on. It's not funny.
No, I'm not laughing.
All I'm saying is, sir, is look, if I can put this in, help me out here, right? I'm trying my best to do this properly. If you can give me an envelope, what they actually did was at the European Parliament, they said if you put it in an envelope, they gave me an envelope. I put the president. The president already has it. The European Parliament, right? Let's just not have any nonsense.
But still, you don't have a proof that you gave it up. Gave it here. Even if you put it in an envelope and you give me the envelope, you don't have the proof that you gave it.
But why can't you just get, like, I don't understand, why is it such a problem that you can't stamp? That concerns me then, because you could just throw this in the garbage.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because of that, I'm saying you should send it with recommendé, and there you are sure that.
But I can't, sir. I've had everything stolen. In Germany, they blocked my bank account.
I understand what
They
you're
blocked
saying.
my bank
but
account.
I can also not control that. Do you have an
What's
ID or something like that?
what's the difference between it getting sent
You
by
have an
post?
ID here?
Sorry?
You have an ID or something like that here?
Do I have a passport?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because that would already help a little bit.
Okay, I can give you my passports.
I just need to think how I'm going to do that. 1 second.
It's just, I'm in a bad situation. I can give you my passports, I can give you my AUK health insurance. The other stuff has been stolen, but I can give you my passports, no problem. They're in my bag, just out here. I can get them.
So it's a passport from Canada?
I have two. There's a Canadian and UK one. I can give you both of them to prove who I am.
I will just make a call and then I will...
Really, I'm not asking you to say I'm correct or anything. It's just to say that I've handed it in. That's it.
Yeah, that's not an unusual situation. I will ask that.
Here.
1 second.
Ja, 2, 3. Okay.
Ich bin in einer Stunde den unbedingt etwas verlaufen und ich kann mir aber nicht etwas entgegengehen, für das mir durchholen und dafür weiter umfahren. Also das nächste, was direkt hat geregelt oder so, das auch in den unbedingt etwas aufgeben und da war eine Akid-Rezeption oder eben da in der Stadt hat was durchgehen. Das kannst du da sagen und nicht so. Und du kennst doch nicht vom Namen her oder ähnlichem. Das, ja, also viel mehr kann ich auch nicht.
Okay.
Just
Just a minute, Eddie. There will be a young lady who's coming now, and she will see how to help you. Hello.
So, before I ask, who is this person?
She's the replacement for the secretary from the secretary, general secretary from here.
Okay.
J'ai un entretien à 2 heures avec Madame Rothman et Monique Favre. Charles Guerin.
Just a quick question. Do you know how long she's going to be? Because I have to catch a bus to Strasbourg to do the same thing.
I would say 2 or 3 minutes, not more.
Okay.